Take a breath. If you're listening to this, there's probably a part of you that's tired of pretending, tired of pumping yourself up in the mirror, tired of repeating affirmations that feel good for 30 seconds and then fade the moment life gets hard. Here's a gentler truth. Confidence isn't something you recite. It's something you build, not by talking yourself into worthiness, but by doing things that make you worthy of your own trust. Most of us were taught to chase a feeling. We wake up trying to feel confident. We tell ourselves, I've got this. I'm enough. And sometimes that helps. But often, it rings hollow because somewhere inside, you know whether today will look like yesterday. You know if the promises you made to yourself will actually happen. And your nervous system, your body, doesn't listen to slogans. It believes evidence. So let's talk about evidence. Let's talk about the small, simple acts that quietly change how you see yourself. Imagine this. Tonight, you say you'll read for 10 minutes before bed. Not a chapter, just 10 minutes. It's a tiny promise. So small that part of you wants to shrug it off. And yet, you do it. You show up. Lights low, book open, timer set. When 10 minutes are up, you close the book and turn out the light. That moment is more important than it looks. You didn't just read. You voted. You cast a ballot for I can rely on me. Do it again tomorrow. And the next day, those votes start to pile up. They build a quiet stack of proof inside you. Not proof that you are perfect, but proof that you are dependable. And dependability, over time, becomes self-respect. Self-respect is different from self-esteem. Self-esteem asks, do I feel good about me today? Self-respect says, I did what I said I would do. One is mood, the other is foundation. Here's the path, as simple as it gets. Keep one small promise to yourself today. Keep it again tomorrow. Let repetition do what motivation cannot. If you say you'll text a friend and check in, send the message. If you promise to take a 5-minute walk, walk. If you commit to drink a glass of water first thing, drink it. Each small promise you keep tightens the link between your words and your actions. That link is where confidence lives. Not loud, not flashy, quiet, steady, real. Now let's talk about something that steals that confidence: comparison, sensitivity, jealousy, those prickly feelings that show up when someone else is shining. You see their progress, their applause, their pace, and suddenly, your attention leaves your lane. Here's what's really happening. Your mind is trying to outsource your sense of worth. It looks outward for signals. Am I doing okay? Am I enough compared to them? But comparison is a treadmill. You can sprint and still feel like you're going nowhere. So when jealousy shows up, try asking a better question than, why am I like this? Ask, what can I do right now, however small, that moves my life 1 inch forward? 1 email sent, 5 lines written, 1 door cleaned, 2 minutes stretching, a promise kept. Creation dissolves comparison. Action returns you to your lane. The moment you give your attention to your own growth, the noise of other people's lives turns down. Their light was never taken from yours. You just needed to flip on your own switch. Let's make this practical. If you want to build quiet confidence, here's a simple framework you can start today. 1. Shrink the promise. Make it so small it's almost silly. 2 minutes of reading. 10 squats. 1 sentence in your journal. The goal is not to impress yourself, it's to keep the promise. Small promises kept beat big promises broken. 2. Anchor it. Attach your promise to something you already do. After coffee, I read 2 pages. After brushing my teeth, I stretch for 2 minutes. Anchors make follow-through easier than forgetting. 3. Track it visibly. Use a calendar, a note on your fridge, a sticky note. Every day, you keep the promise, mark an X. Your brain loves seeing streaks. It's not about perfection. It's about building proof. 4. Review once a week. On a quiet day, look back. Ask, what did I keep? What felt easy? What needs to be even smaller? Adjust. Keep going. Here's what you'll notice when you live this way for a while. Your inner voice softens. Not because you force it to be kind, but because it trusts you now. You stop negotiating with yourself over the simplest things. You feel a stable calm, even when you're unsure, because your identity isn't built on hype. It's built on habits. You become someone you can count on, and that feeling changes everything. And about jealousy? It doesn't vanish overnight, but it loses heat. You'll see someone else win and feel a twinge, and then you'll ask your new question. What's my next inch? You'll turn comparison into fuel for creation. You'll remember that someone else's timeline isn't a verdict on yours. If you need a starting point, try this 1-minute reputation ritual tonight. Pick one micro-promise that would make tomorrow 1% better. Make it measurable and tiny. 2 minutes of journaling after breakfast. Put it where you'll see it. Sticky note on the kettle. Reminder on your phone. When the moment comes, do it exactly as promised. Not more, not less. When you finish, say out loud, I keep my promises. It will feel small, but stacked over days, those minutes become momentum. Momentum becomes identity. Identity becomes confidence. A quick note for the perfectionists. You will miss a day. You are human. When that happens, don't make a speech about it. Don't declare a fresh start next Monday. Just keep the next promise. The gap doesn't define you, the return does. And for the sensitive ones, the ones who feel deeply and think a lot, your sensitivity is not a flaw. It's a finely tuned instrument. Point it toward your craft, your relationships, your growth. Feel fully, then act simply. Let your feelings inform your actions, not replace them. As we close, remember this. True self-esteem isn't a mood you chase. It's a structure you build. Real confidence doesn't live in your affirmations. It lives in your calendar. Every kept promise is a quiet brick in the foundation of who you are. When you stop measuring against others and start creating, you step into a steadier kind of power. Start small. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. Turn down the noise. Turn on your light. Take one breath. Choose one promise. Keep it today. That's how you build a life you trust, one small act at a time.